Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night Smackdown. We are 3 weeks away from our women's only premium live event, Dragon's Rise. And look at this. We have a legendary WWE superstar in Stacy Keibler. And I wonder I'm pretty sure what's going to happen, but I think she's our acting general manager for Dragon's Rise. So this should be interesting. So what does our acting GM Stacy Keibler has to say? See her talking about the Battle Royale Eliminator. But she's going to throw some shade at Molly Holly. And then she's going to say something about Bianca Belair and Blair Davenport's rubber match at Dragon's Rise. They will have a stipulation to it. I wonder what type of stipulation that is. And Stacy Keibler is laying down the challenge for Molly Holly. It's going to be really hectic with these 3 weeks. But let's get to our first match, and it's the qualifier. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the first match, and then this is the qualifier for Dragon's Rise, the Battle Royale Eliminator. Now, we already saw Charlotte Flair from Monday Night Raw advance to Dragon's Rise. Let's see if her fellow horsewoman, Becky Lynch, follow her in that opportunity. But Becky Lynch, she's going to be facing off against somebody she hasn't faced off in so long, since last year. Around this time last year as well. Last season. This is a rematch. Becky Lynch will be taking on Xia Li. Now, these two are former Women's World Champions. It started at Hell in a Cell last season. Xia Li beat Becky Lynch. But then at Money in the Bank, Becky took the title back. And then at day one, Becky Lynch retained. Now, in a way to advance, will Becky Lynch beat Xia Li again? And here comes Xia Li, looking to even up the score between these two. Xia Li and Becky Lynch fought for the World Heavyweight Championship, the Women's World Championship, I meant to say, last season in 2K23. This time they're fighting for a spot at Dragon's Rise. And Xia Li looks ready to fight. And she must be ready to fight because she's taking on Becky Lynch. She's taken her on before, but not at this type of capacity. Both of these women want to get back to being at the top of the mountain. But in order to do that, they have to get past each other first. This is going to be a good match. I hope you got your popcorn. Hope you got your snacks. I hope you got your drinks. Because these two are going to go to war. Ladies and gentlemen, our first match, it is now. Xia Li and Becky Lynch. These two used to go to war over multiple titles, whether it was the Women's World Championship or the NXT Women's Championship. Either way, these two always had something to fight for. And now Xia Li, look at the fly. Oh, diving off the top with an elbow drop all the way to the center of the ring. This is how dedicated Xia Li is to winning this matchup. Willing to fly above and beyond just to prove her point. And now look at this. Damaging the legs of Becky. Multiple elbow drops right to the knee. Xia Li trying to systematically pick apart Becky Lynch here. All these kicks from Xia Li is so deadly. Becky Lynch has not had a lot of offense here. Hang on a second. Good swift kick might have done something in her favor. Got her on the ropes. Oh, big forearm smash. And now Becky Lynch trying to choke out Xia Li. She's doing whatever she can to get offense back on her side. Now look at this. Armbar applied, but the rope break was called. Referee calls it off. And now a big combination of strikes into another submission. Another armbar. This time, Xia Li just manages to escape. And now Xia back on offense, targeting the left knee once more with multiple elbow drops. Trying to keep Becky Lynch off balance, because if she is, she won't be able to keep standing up. And that knee just about rocked Becky, and another knee right to the jaw. Xia Li is showing why she is dominant, why she was a former women's world champion, why she beat Becky Lynch in the first place. Becky's doing a lot of jibber jabbering on the outside. She doesn't even see Xia Li on the outside behind her. Oh! Driven down skull first into the floor. And now, tossed over. But Xia Li has just been controlling this matchup. But Becky Lynch always manages to find a little bit of offense in it. If she can keep it up, she could be going to Dragon's Rise. But Xia Li is proven to be a little bit more difficult than the last time these two fought. Now it's count of 7 here. She could win this match by a count out. And it looks like she's going for the count out. But Becky Lynch manages to get in just in time. But the referee was in the way. Look at this. Manhandle slam into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Xia Li. That was a very, very close matchup. Almost the match ended right there. Xia Li couldn't get a hit in because the referee was in the way. But luckily for Becky, she picked that opportunity to hit the manhandle slam. Too bad it wasn't enough to put the match away. But you see Becky Lynch targeting the arms of Xia Li, setting it up for the disarmer. But look at this. Roundhouse kick. Almost knocking out Becky, but does it do it? No. Becky Lynch has proven she's still got this. But Xia Li is looking for the match ender. Tornado kick right to the jaw. And this could be it, folks. 1, 2, 3. And no. Becky Lynch, after taking 2 head-popping kicks, manages to survive, goes into a roll-up. 1, 2, almost snuck away with this one. But Becky Lynch still has not won this match just yet. Xia Li is still fighting. And now Becky Lynch, top roll, elbow drop to the outside. These two willing to do everything in their power to advance to Dragon's Rise. Becky Lynch feeling very confident that she can win this matchup. Goes for a stomp right to the back. What's Becky Lynch thinking? She's got Xia Li. Wonder what she's going to do next. Takes her down. Uses the ropes to put a big stomp in her chest. And now back to targeting the arms once more. Leg drop to the arm. I'm pretty sure that arm is definitely softened up for the disarmer. But she goes for a cover here. And kick out right before 3. Becky Lynch can't believe Xia Li is still fighting in this matchup. And now Becky Lynch trying to figure out what she needs to do next. Goes for a schoolgirl, turns into a big power bomb. Becky Lynch definitely got the strength in this matchup. But Xia Li has the speed and the hands. Now look at these Muay Thai knees right to the body of Becky Lynch. And now Lynch gets hit with an arm drag. And now Becky trying to use the rope to get up, but Xia Li's in position, hits her with a shoulder tackle. Xia Li is fired up here. Like, I think the advantage goes to Xia Li. But Becky Lynch, if she can hit one big move, one critical move, it could end the match in her favor. But Xia Li is just different. She is showing a different game here tonight. There's no more games here with Xia Li. She's going to do whatever it takes to get to the top. Last season, she was only the champion just for a little bit. This season, she wants to be the champion for a longer time than that. And the only person that's stopping her right now is Becky. And Becky, with a turnaround, tossing Xia into the steel steps at a count of 7. Becky just reading. Catches her. Look at this. Armbar. Submission. Could tap out Xia Li. But Li manages to escape it. Li been avoiding all these arm bars, but hits with a tornado kick right to the face. Could be it. 1, 2, 3, and Xia Li just advanced to Dragon's Rise, and she finally got a second big win over Becky Lynch. What a fantastic matchup that was. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your second match, and our women's WWE Women's Champion is in action, Bianca Belair. She is set to face Blair Davenport at Dragon's Rise in a stipulation that our acting GM, Stacy Keibler, said she will announce on the final Smackdown before the big premium live event. I don't know what could that mean. I mean, we've seen these two face off in 2 singles action matches. One of them was when Blair Davenport cashed in the Money in the Bank contract. And the second one was at Night of Champions, where Blair Davenport won the title. And then this past weekend, Bianca Belair beat her in a ladder match. Now, who is taking on Bianca Belair? Oh, it's the Prodigy, Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez, a former WWE Women's Champion and a Queen of the Ring winner. Speaking of Queen of the Ring, even Roxanne Perez will not be able to participate due to the cooldown of the winners, which means next season she can qualify. But just like, but maybe just like last season, Bianca Belair, remember, she lost her championship, so she could just at the end of before Queen of the Ring, so she could even go in it. Now, second match here tonight These two used to face off against each other at WrestleMania, at SummerSlam, at the Royal Rumble. Roxanne Perez always putting up one hell of a fight. But in the end, Roxanne Perez did not get the job done against Bianca Belair. And that's why Belair is our WWE Women's Champion. Bianca being a champion across all 3 seasons. We'll see how she does in this match. Roxanne doing pretty good here. Goes for an Irish Whip, but gets countered. Oh, big shoulder tackle into each other, but it barely affected anybody. Now Roxanne hits with a single leg drop kick. Roxanne Perez, a 2-time NXT Women's Champion, lost the title the first time when she had to give it up due to her having a medical issue. But Perez seems to be doing pretty good now, even though she's going through a different phase right now. And oh, big double axe handle directly to the spine. Roxanne Perez using that built-up aggression over losing so much that she's taking it out on her opponent. Oh, slam face first into the mat. And now, look at this heel hook here. Trying to force a submission, but Bianca is not playing those games. Bianca just tossing her opponent around. Oh, stomp right to the leg there. Bianca says she could get aggressive as well. Goes for a cover here. One, and a quick kick out there by Perez. I mean, Perez did lose her title at WrestleMania. I mean, she is owed a rematch. Currently, it's all up to when she wants to cash it in. I mean, she could have cashed it in this season at Backlash before Blair Davenport creeped her way in. But I guess Roxanne Perez was going to wait. Looks like she's getting fired up now. Ducks a clothesline. Hits one of her own. Perez is on fire here. Big shot there. Kick to the... No! Try to go for a stop. But look at this. Belair. Slams her down. And now Bianca looking to put this match away here, folks. Quick matchup. Could end here. KOD Kiss of Death. 1, 2, 3. And Bianca Belair. Roxanne trying to put up one hell of a fight, but it wasn't enough. Bianca still in charge, but hang on a second. That's Blair Davenport coming from behind the champion, taking her out. She's got hands on the title. The title she used to hold. Now she's going to throw it back in the face of Bianca. Boom! The champion has just been laid out by the challenger. Oh my, let's get to our main event here, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event of the show. We had a hectic show. We have Xia Li advancing to Dragon's Rise. We have Blair Davenport proving that she's going to get her title back by any means necessary. And now we have one-on-one competition to end the show. It is between Candice LeRae and Zoe Starks. Now this is after Candice LeRae and Indi Hartwell was not able to recapture the Women's Tag Team Championships. I wonder what's on the mind of Candice. But I do know this, she's positive she's going to fight her way back. But here comes Zoe Starks. Now Zoe Starks is an impressive WWE superstar. The way she's able to get around the ring, something of magnificent. Like, she's like possibly the future. She's pretty good. When she first came up, she was accompanied by Trish Stratus. Now she's trying to make a name for herself, but she has Shayna Baszler to at least try to help her, saying that Zoe Starks has potential. I mean, we all see the potential that Zoe Stark has. But in this competition, let's see how it does. Alright, one-on-one match to end the show. Oh! And Candice LeRae already coming out hot. Look at this. Oh! Big stomp right to the face of Zoe. And another stomp. Candice LeRae showing her aggressive side. The Pixie. Not being very Pixie-like here. Goes for a code breaker into a cover. One. And a quick kick out there. Zoe Stark hasn't done any type of offense yet. Because Candice LeRae is taking on with all these stomps right to the face of Zoe Stark here. Zoe needs to try to fight back. And it looks like she's going for it. Big elbow there. Now she's trying to take her towards the ropes here. Now she's going to use the ropes for a big stomp to the chest. Zoe Stark now getting in some offense here. And now she's trying to take out the legs, stopping Candice LeRae. Now look at this. Oh! Big ripcord forearm smash. Zoe Stark is definitely fighting back here, but hang on a second. Nope, never mind. Big roundhouse kick right to the back of the head. And this little standing moonsault. Zoe Stark's so impressive here tonight. But Candice LeRae ain't shy of defense as well. Oh wait, hang on a second. No! Candice LeRae went flying, tried to go for a suicide dive there, but Zoe Stark went under. And now Zoe Stark top rope, diving to the outside. This could be big. Drop kick. Big, huge drop kick off the top, right to the outside. And Zoe Stark definitely going crazy here, but she just got driven straight into the steel steps. Candice LeRae is definitely fighting back here after what we just seen. A big dive there of Zoe into a DDT on the floor. Ooh. Right there on the floor and a neck breaker. Zoe Starks and Candice LeRae need to get back into the ring. We got ourselves a count of 6, about to be 7 there. Count of 8 as they rush their way back into the ring, avoiding the count out. And Candice LeRae taking advantage quickly. Candice fought. Hang on a second, goes for the cover here. Not even a 1. Now I was about to say Candice LeRae fought Asuka for the Smackdown Women's Championship 2 seasons ago. Was went into a war against with Asuka for the title. So we know how aggressive she can be, but we haven't seen this type of aggression in Candice LeRae in so long. I mean, after her time with the SmackDown Women's Division, Women's Title Division. And hang on a second, Zoe Stark off the springboard into a cover 1 and a kick out. I'll say ever since Candice decided to formally team up with Indy Hartwell, no longer going one-on-one against Asuka. Candice has seen some success in the WWE Women's Tag Team Division. I mean, she is a multi-time Women's Tag Team Champion. She won it in 2K22 and 2K23 and now 2K24. It's Women's Tag Team Champion across 3 seasons. But she has yet to have singles gold. A win here could definitely help her. Candice LeRae just stomping. Oh, double stomp. right into the midsection. But Zoe Stark fighting back here. Double clotheslines, single leg drop kick into a standing moonsault. Zoe Stark could come out with a victory here tonight, but Candice LeRae gonna try to stop her. Hang on a second. Backstabber. Double knees right to the spine, into the cover. 1, 2, kick out. Zoe Stark almost got put away right there, but Candice LeRae, she's gonna introduce Zoe Stark to Wicked Stepsister. Smash in the face directly into the mat, into the cover here, folks. 1, 2, no! A kick out from Zoe. And this match still continues. And now Zoe trying to use the ropes to get back to her feet. But what's Candice thinking? Candice thinking something big here. Hang on a second. We haven't seen this in so long. Mrs. LeRae's wild ride into the cover. 1, 2, 3. No! Candice LeRae had to bring out the big moves here, but it wasn't enough to put the match away. Zoe Stark still is in this matchup. Big counter off the Irish whip and sends Candice LeRae flying to the outside. And now we're back on the outside. Try to go for a chop there, but gets blocked by LeRae there. Now both of these superstars back inside the ring. That misses LeRae's wild ride. The avalanche neck breaker right off the top. Goes so hard. But hang on a second. Zoe just catches. Candice sends her face first into the turnbuckle. And now look at this. Oh! Multiple shoulder charges right into the middle. And look at these stomps to the chest by Zoe Stark. Now she goes for a cover here. 1 and a kick out at 1. After what we just seen in this matchup. And look, wait, hang on a second. Zoe's going to fly off the springboard right to the outside. And that's the impressiveness, this display by Zoe Stark taking hold here. And this match still going on. Who's going to be able to walk out of this match? Did you see that impressive dive, that springboard right to the outside by Zoe Stark? This is the type of action she brings to each match. Hang on a second. Spinning like a top, it gets brought down face first. And now we have a count of 6. Zoe Stark and Candice LeRae. Count of 7. Looks like Zoe trying to bring Candice back to the inside. She does. Now action back inside the ring. Zoe Stark looking to put an exclamation point to this matchup. Look at it. C360 into the cover here. 1, 2, 3. No. Zoe Stark getting frustrated. This match isn't over. She just had a big Z360 there, and it wasn't enough to end the match. But Zoe Stark, she's got confidence. She's got perseverance. She got to keep going if she wants to win this matchup. But Candice LeRae just kicking out of the Z360. Not something you see a lot in this business. But Candice LeRae showing that she is a fighter. And now where's Zoe Stark going? Going to the top rope. What she's thinking of. Looking for the knee drop. And she hits it barely. I think she might have hurt her own knee right there. Off the knee drop. Hang on a second. Enziguri catches right on the ear. Big clothesline. Another clothesline. Single leg drop kick. Candice LeRae is on fire here. And what's she looking for? Step up senton right into the spine. And now Candice LeRae locks it in. Misses the submission hold by her husband. The Mrs. Gargano escape. The rope break was called the first time, but she locks it in the second time, and Zoe Starks tap out. And Candice LeRae is your winner here in the main event. Zoe Stark did everything she could, but Candice LeRae proved to be just a little bit better. And what an incredible way to end the show. But what's Candice doing? Like, hang on a second. She's got herself. Wait, what's Candice doing? Oh, Jesus! Why is Candice doing this? What the hell?